Before coming to Brain Life, I felt miserable and sick all the time. And I also felt like not, I wouldn't say hopeless, but like, is this ever going to go away? Like, am I ever going to get back to my normal self? Am I ever going to be whole again? About a year ago, I was pregnant and it was a high risk pregnancy. And we lost our baby, and I almost died in the process of all of that. So I didn't realize that there was a lot of like trauma related to that. I had to have a second surgery to repair some from the previous surgery. And that surgery just kind of like set my brain off. The racing heart, shaking. I wasn't able to sleep at night. Like I would just go to sleep and wake up like ready to fight or something. Just very, very anxious all the time and very sick, very nauseous feeling. Went to the doctor, was given medication, which somewhat helped, just kind of covered it up. And then I had to go off of that medication, was trying different medications and got extremely sick. My husband and I came to the first appointment. The moment we both were like, I feel like this is the answer, was when we were watching the informational video and they said something about praying for all of their clients. And I was like, this just feels like God is the center of it. And it's not just like a quick fix band-aid sort of thing, like all the other options we were offered. It was like, oh, this is sounds like the real deal. And like their focus is God and Christ. And that's the most important thing. He's the one that brings about our healing. I did like the trial session, I think. It wasn't like a full session. But that night when we came home, I actually slept the whole night through, which was like, I was shocked that it was, didn't want to believe it at first, like, oh, it helps, but it truly did. Like, that was the first thing that I noticed was like my sleep improved a lot. It was almost like, well, I'm going to win. It's not the anxiety that's going to win anymore. Like, I have the ability to control it. All of a sudden, my body just felt calm and relaxed. And I was like, oh, it actually worked. And that was like really exciting. I mean, I knew I felt better, but also knowing that like the techniques that were taught to me were like helping and seeing that difference just really, I don't know, it was just really encouraging. After coming to Brain Life Center, I feel like I'm back to my normal self. I feel just very blessed by what I went through. I didn't want to go through all of that, all of the trauma, all of the anxiety. I wouldn't have ever chose that for myself, but I know that that's what God wanted for me, and I feel like coming to Brain Life Center was part of what He wanted for me. I learned a lot through the process, and I'm just really thankful for that. I had like friends at church that were like, wow, you look so much better, just because I felt so awful and I was doing so awful. So just like the physically, like looking better, acting better, just like myself again. My husband noticed it because he had to take a lot of work off. He was able to go back to work. Couldn't wait to come back and have treatment. Just you guys made it a really good experience and really answered questions and worked with us with our schedule, which was kind of hard because we live on the other side of the state. And so it was just everybody was so accommodating and so helpful. I don't know where I would be right now if I didn't do the treatment. Like I thought about that. I'm like, wow, that's crazy to me to think that I don't know, God worked it out like this. Like our friend introduced us and just I don't know. I just would really encourage people to do it, to try it, and it's so worth it and it truly does work and change your life.